Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European Indices for Tuesday, December 7th. And starting with the Euro stock here, we called the low in here and we're looking for wave B to move up and then to wave C. Let's go to the intraday and understand the move to the upside here. Just 100 ticks this chart. Just get in a little bit more data so we've got a bit of an idea where we are. So we've had these 5 waves down here for wave A, and then we've looked at this as the ABC for the A wave and ABC for the B wave here. So blue A, blue B and blue C here, that's minute degree of minor degree B here. So we're cruising to the upside here, so we can start to label this here. Just double check that. I want to compare that against the other markets as well, so I may just come back to this, but our long trade is in there, so obviously you can bring the stop up to that point now. I'll just pop these in here because I have to take a closer look. Let's push these up there anyway, don't need that. That's correct at that point. I suppose we could look at that like that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would make sense. That's okay. This is not making sense, so I can't really put that there unless I get a wave 4 in here, but that's making that a little, it's okay-ish. And it was still to the upside, so you can have a stop loss. You put your stop loss about here. That's well out of the way at that point. That's nice and safe. And the target would be the 4200 area. I'll just have a look at the what's the name? The DAX for this for a moment. That's the FTSE, so I want the DAX. So the DAX is the same. Same but different. We've got the A wave here, calling the low in and looking for a move up into wave B here, then down for wave C. This is a 38.2% retracement, and we're just below the 14.5. So yeah, look, we're on track. Everything's sometimes the markets are easy, sometimes they're hard. At the moment, they look pretty easy. Let's get a bit more data in here for this. So I haven't updated this, have I? So where does that leave us? Back onto the, I thought I did all that. Maybe. Okay, I've just done the hourly chart. I haven't updated the tick chart for a wee while. Not to worry, we don't need it at this stage. I only really use it to get in there and have a really close look to make sure, check everything, but everything's going pretty easy, so I haven't needed to do that. So from the top here of wave 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the A wave, and then an A and an A wave, and then a B wave here with an A and a B and a C here, and then we're moving up here as we talked about yesterday, so we can just start to look at that a little bit differently. So I can see that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, but we're not finished with the third yet. So the third can take us to the 15,500, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5 taking us into the lower end. So that 15,650 will be a nice little target area for this. We're out of that trend line now, so coming back to the STOXX 50 at this point, I can see that we're not finished that third wave yet. So coming back to the STOXX 50 here, we're not finished that third wave yet. So that means that we need to put that up there somewhere. This here, this will probably be here. This will probably be over here. And that would be 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's no, unless that's a B wave. very small wave 4 here compared to this one. Does look like 5 waves down here though. We could get a little move down here before heading higher, so just be mindful of that, and that if that was the case, then we could look at it like this. And then so this is going to play out across this level here, the 41.50, the midpoint. Probably won't go that high there either. 4162 would be about right. And that would be there, and then we'll get this wave 4 can pull back to this wave 4, but this one here is lower, this one's higher, so we should be able to put something through there like that, and then this one will be, oops, daisy, we don't want that. So that's how that will play, pretty close anyway for that. That's going to move up higher, this 5th wave here, that's going to be up here. So 42, let's just go back here for a moment. Just double check all of this. So yeah, I think getting to the 4200 and taking most of the money off the table would be sensible, and then trying to milk the last little bit if you wanted to, but we'll pick that up tomorrow. We should be able to get that. So 42.50. I would probably go to 30. Yeah, if it hits 30, it might go to 33. So 42.33. I'd probably go 42.32, something like that there. And then we can we'll trade this wave C down in all markets. And hopefully this wave C, by the by, will be a bit lazier than this one. So that means that if we get the angle from this top here to that point there, what we want to see for wave C here is we want to see it lazier than this. And then that helps, that behavior helps us confirm that we're on the right track for this. And we'll check on the 38.2% retracement level down here. Obviously the 4,000 is going to give it some grief, but should poke down at least to the 3.9 at that point. But we'll track that down. That should just be 5 waves down. Should be pretty simple. So yeah, anyway, there we go. That's where we're heading. Let's have a quick look at the FTSE. So FTSE's going to travel above the 61.8% here by the looks of it. So we're already at our target area. So that's going to go a bit higher. What do we need here? Just double check on these. I'll just move these in here and then I'll open it up and have a look. See where we're at here. Wrong ones. Let's just check on this. That looks about right to that point, isn't it? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2 here, and 3, 4, 5 here for 1. So it's big wave 1, I have to say. And this is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1. We might just label these little dudes in here, just so the extension seems to be in wave 1 with all of this. So expect that for wave 5 as well. And then we've got 3, 4, and 5 coming into play. That's our wave C. It's not quite right there. This wave 4 threw us out on the other one as well. I can see that. I'll have to mull that over. I mean, I can see that. You might have to do some homework yourself here. Wave 2, and then that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave. Or should we take it to there? No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's okay. That's rather deep for that wave, so we'll have to put that, probably better off putting that there. But there's a bit of an issue here that needs resolving. Rather deep, isn't it? I mean, maybe it's a longer trend starting up. I mean, it's just a deep correction. Maybe there's something bigger happening here and I've missed the point. Let me just focus back in on this. I mean, it's possible something bigger is happening and to the upside. Well, the 61.8% is not going to play out when we're there already for that, but let's just put this in here. So anyway, I think that we're good for higher ground. Just keep an eye on the Asian session, see if that's positive. So the 73 here is where we can take money off the table. The trend to the upside's just not finished, but this wave 3 here, I mean, maybe wave 3 we need it to be longer than this one, than, you know, this wave 1 here. But the extension looks long in this wave 1 and also in this wave 1 to compare to where we should be going. So maybe we've got this, maybe I've got all this wrong here. Maybe I need to look at this as 1 up here and back for 2 again. I mean, it's just the fact that it's moved back so much, you know. It's moved back to the 61.8%, so it's more of a wave 2 price action, you know, thing. Okay, anyway, it won't burn up any time, but we'll check it out tomorrow. But the main point here is that we're going higher. I mean, I can't even call that wave 3 and 4 in here. I can't call that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I could, it makes sense. It makes sense in terms of a structure because wave 3 is not the smallest against wave 5 here, but I can't put wave 3 here because that just doesn't appear to be a wave 4 here. That looks like another thing. So I think we're just going higher. I'll just leave it for the time being, but we'll just stay long. One of the things that we can do though is we can put the stop about here somewhere for the time being. At least that locks us in for some pocket money. So anyway, we've got time. We'll sort it out tomorrow. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow, but definitely take some money off at the table at 73 because that's the top of minor group 1, and we're going to be sticking here for a while anyway. So you don't want to be holding all that profit and sweating it out as a short-term trader. So that's the number. If you want to get out early because it looks weak, well then 72.80. And then this other number in here is going to be important as well. So 7, this will play a strong part, this number. 72.72. So if you see, I mean, it will get hit there. We're moving into group 2 at that point, but that will carry a fair bit of weight because it's just a little bit more than a normal 72. So you could take a percentage off the table there if you wanted to as well, if you started to sweat it out and it looks weak, you know. In terms of where the market is at the moment, you can see we're at the midpoint. Are we, or no? That even needs to be higher. 32.50. It needs to be a little bit higher. Oh, that's not that. That's just something else. But we can put that in. So that's the top of group 1. So 30 and then 50 here. So we're not there yet. We do have support on this level here. So still that looks a little bit, no, that's all corrective. It's an A and a B and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that looks a bit corrective as well. In fact, what we'll do is we'll move that stop a little bit. Sorry for waffling, just working on the hop. We'll just keep that out the way. I mean, I'll probably forget that's there, but the important thing is you know that I've mentioned it and that's that. So I don't have a position in here myself. Okay, so yeah, it's all looking pretty good at this point for everything. I just don't quite understand that point. I'll leave that there. Yeah, okay, so the thing is you can take some money off the table at 72.72, and if you don't, you want to hold on, you feel okay, then the 73 is where you need to take a bigger chunk off the table, because there will be a classic trading levels pattern at this level here, and there will be profit taking after such a nice trend as well. So just logical, makes sense. So I'll leave it all at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.